The law in California says that a licensed physician can grant a medical exemption, and it's basically at their professional judgment. The Department of Public Health, there's no authority in the Department of Public Health to overturn that exemption. There's no place in the law that says that.
The bill limits the exemption to medical. I think all of us here who will support the bill want to make sure that that is a real exemption and to remove any potential hurdles that might be there for parents who have a real understanding that they should be allowed that exemption.
So the exemption that's in statute basically says that any licensed physician in the state of California can grant a medical exemption. And that's basically at their professional judgment. So there is no specific list of things that they can or cannot exempt for. All it takes is for a physician like myself, or even the witness here, assuming you're licensed in the state of California, to simply write a note to the school saying that this child should not be vaccinated for either X vaccine or several vaccines for X period of time or for the rest of their life, and simply write a note, and then that will be accepted by the school.
California's recent law to improve the vaccination rates has a loophole that some parents and doctors are taking advantage of.
In terms of granting a medical exemption, it needs to be based on something that is factual, because this is about public health and public safety.
The way the bill is written, that a physician would not be liable for writing an exemption note. So there's no disincentive for the physician to write the note.
I would say is that I think it's ready, and you said it's at the judgment of the physician. I have not yet heard of, although I have not asked the medical board, I'm not knowledgeable of any physician who's either been called up before the medical board or lost their license, or certainly even called up for the medical board for writing a medical exemption. So I've not heard such a case to my knowledge.
So you don't think that it's going to be too difficult for physicians to be able to write this as we limit the allowance for exemptions?
No. And I myself have written exemptions for children because it'd be inappropriate for them to get a particular vaccine or vaccines, and has never been a problem.
I just want to make sure, has there been any physician in California disciplined or even investigated by the medical board for providing a medical exemption or even relaxing a vaccination schedule?
To the best of my knowledge, no, not yet.
No. Is that the answer?
No, the answer is no.
Thank you. Is there somebody from the medical board here? Can I ask you the same question? Just yes or no that you're aware of.
To my knowledge, no, but for historic information, I would have to do a search of our database. But to my knowledge, since I've been here, no, for the last 5 years.
Thank you.
We have left that discretion to licensed physicians in the state of California, including whether it's your own physician, the specialist you're seeing, another physician. We have left that discretion open. Physicians, there's no limitation in the law. We've just heard from the medical board. We are not aware of any physician who's been disciplined, investigated because they provided a medical exemption. So there's no cloud hanging over them to be able to do this. In the end, the medical exemptions between that healthcare professional, doctor, and that child, their parents or guardian. And that's where that decision will be made.
Senator Pan says he's had early conversations with the medical board as to whether they have enough power to fully investigate doctors advertising medical exemptions. Can you talk more about whether those conversations have progressed? Again, for people just catching up here, the Medical Board of California would oversee any complaints about doctors who might be granting medical exemptions.
Well, we're continuing to have conversations with both the Medical Board of California and the California Department of Public Health.
One of the 4 amendments that we took and we went over together earlier today was specifically designed to address this issue, to make it clear that the physician can act within his or her professional judgment and discretion based on all sorts of medical factors without limitation.
There is no specific list of things that they can or cannot exempt for.